Okay, back to shimming. So evidently I didn't order enough shims. I'm running out. So I got some 10s left, and I only got 2 5s left. No 7s. I guess the last guy came in and bought bags and took all my extras. So we only have a couple shims to play with. Good thing they're loose. Alright. Burrs on this one so I won't slide out. Didn't know that, did you? Okay, so the way you do this is you see what kind of shim you need. Put the rocker arm on the shaft. Take your space that you previously ground. Put the good side toward the rocker. See how much inflow you got. Pull it back apart. Shim goes on this side. If it goes over here, you get jammed up and causes a problem. You can't jam up back there. Do we even do anything? Geez, that took 10,000 to even make a difference. Jeez. Must have been pretty loose. That's a really thin 10. It is thin. Somebody mixed those up on me, do you? Yeah, those 10s are really thin. They're 7s. 7. Yeah. Oh, dumbass. 7. Someone didn't put my 10s back where they belong. Someone's been helping me. These are 15. I got a lot of 15s. It's a good thing because I think we need some 15s. Okay, so these are all 7s. Perfect. I don't feel so bad now. Let's see, what are these? These are 7s, weren't they? Yep. I just put them in the 5s, didn't I? I'm pretty good at mixing stuff up. Makes me feel important. Especially when I videotape what I'm doing over here. Making a mess. 5s, except we got an extra couple over here. That's 5. We only had 2 5s. There we go. That's a 5. 5. 2 5s, got a few 7s. This should be a 15. Bingo. Alright. Let's try a 15. We don't have any 10s. We're out of 10s. Perfect. 10 works good. Let's put 7 on there. Pretty tight. Now when you tighten that up, you'll take out 2 or 3 thou from torque. That'll put that at almost 0. So we don't want to do that. Have to shorten the rocker up and make it tighter. Limited supply of 5s. Okay, so we just change it by 2. Feels good. It'll feel like the 7 after I torque it. Okay, where's our 10s? 15s. These are 15s, not 10s. I don't use 15s very often. Weird. So sports have a spring on. There's no mechanical lock. Just has a spring. Quicker. Don't have to do all this work. Okay, so put this one on there. The next one in line. These are going to want to be putting my 5s in here. Is this the loose box or the tight box? I don't remember. And that one's pretty tight. That'll drop almost to 0. So we're going to leave that with only 15 on that one. Okay, that's one. Oh, good thing we didn't do that, huh? Sometimes you go over, you try to skip a step. I put a 7 on top of the 15. So these must be the loose ones. This is the tight ones. Yeah, oh, definitely. That's too tight. So this is a 15. We need a 10. Oh. Seven and 5 is 13. I don't have 2 5s, I used it.
Shit.
That'll be fine. We got 5 and 7 is 12 on that one. That'll be fine. Okay. So we got 15 on 3, we got 5 and 7 on you, and we got 1 5 over here. So remember all that when you sell them. Think I'll forget before I write it down? Yeah, probably. Alright, now you gotta remember not to mix up anything. The direction you put this on here matters, so make sure you don't mix that up either. Okay, so we lay this flat like that. So when we pick it up, it goes in like that. That goes there. There's 2 shims on there. You want to put the thick one to the outside edge, and the thin one toward the shoulder here. So when it gets itself eaten up, it'll take more to eat it up. This one had two, but they had a thin one and a big one. Oh no, this only had the single. Okay. This has 110. This one over here is the one that had the two little small ones. Yeah. Thin, thick. So thicker one goes toward the rocker. Goes like that. And this one only had one on this one, right? Yep. So another 10 on it. All right. So we have. Remember what we got? We should write it down. So we got a 10 and a 5. A 10 and a 5. That was a 10. That was a 5 and a 7. And that was a 10. There, I wrote it down. Reverse order too. We'll remember all that, won't we? Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, where's the 7s at? That's 7s. Now don't put the 7s in the 10 pile. We're out of 5s. That makes it easy. There, maybe an extra part. Don't drop your packages, it makes them break. Very important. Okay, now for the fun part, lubrication time. See, my fat finger doesn't even fit in there. Yeah, got dirty. Used to be a dirty rag around here somewhere. Oh well. Dirty towel, that'll work. You gotta keep everything laid out so you don't get them mixed up. Very important. See. It's all fitted right now. All right. Finger's dirty. Bench is dirty. Okay, now you lubricate this. Stuff it in the hole. The correct direction. Now, very important to get some oil on these shims. They might not be there for a while before they see oil. Get something in there. We had to pull the silicone out of the holes too, remember?
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of important.
We don't like silicone.
No. Somebody put a lot of silicone in this motor for some reason. these end caps were all full of silicone, which went through the holes and got stuck all inside of here and plugging them up. Good job. Where's the wear at? Let's see, next one. A little extra semi lube is not going to hurt you here. It might be a while before you see pressure up here in your rocker arms. Try to put the best surface to the top. Of course, it won't stay there when you tighten the nut down, but it makes you feel better. Okay, this had the doubles in it, didn't it? Doesn't appear to be a double. I thought this one had the double. No, it is a double.
Is that 5 and a 7?
Yep. Yeah, it's a single right now. Yeah, they're so thin they stick together real easy.
I thought it was 1. I didn't feel there was 2.
Yeah, that's why you do it like this. They're well lubed. So if you put the shims on this side, it always wads up. They get stuck under this shoulder right here, which does not take out end plate, but does jam up everything. So that's why you always put them back here where it doesn't do any damage. Plus there's only one wear surface back there. Take my towel from me. Okay, so now we got 2 red nuts and 2 broken red nuts. Okay, these here are the seals that go on the under the nuts. These little flat washers are actually gaskets, even though they're steel. So they go between the nuts right here and the cover. So we're going to put the red nuts toward the outside edges where you can see them, and up in the top center of the V is where we'll put the ones that are broken. There we go. Tighten them down a little bit. Now you see if they move. Okay, they move. Perfect. Everybody's got clearance like they're supposed to be. So I don't know if you can really see it, but anyway, they work pretty freely, which is good. Kind of hear it. With a thick oil, it's hard to see it, but they're free. But they're not going poundy back and forth like everybody doesn't like. The biggest thing is they got to be free. I don't care if I've had them I had in play, but they were binding. Usually it's inside the cover in here. Or some dumbass put a washer in there. Alright, so those are done on that. Now the next thing is we got to do something about all the silicone over here. So this is all the silicone we got laying around here. See, some dumbass put silicone around all their O-rings. All this crap went inside the motor. A bunch of it laying all through here. You know, penises, but there's also a long piece here inside the shafts.
Wow.
Silicone just squishes out, it doesn't disappear. The 3-bond sealer will actually break up and go away. So you can see all the silicone all around here. You gotta get all this crap off of here. You know, the stringy shit right here, that all goes inside the motor. Because this is inside of the oil gallery right here. So that there goes in the oil gallery and goes through the oil, goes through the damn rocker. So you gotta scrape this stuff off a little bit. Try to get as much of it off as you can. There's a bunch of it right there, see? See that crap right there? That's the stuff you do not want in your motor. It does not dissipate and go away, it just keeps staying one piece and going and finding some gallery to plug up. Okay. I got that one, I think. A bunch of it on this one. Oh yeah, look at all this crap in here. Looks like that piece we saw in the oil hole. Ah, it's just nasty. Hate silicone.
Hey, what's up?
And one more.
My mechanic is teaching me a bunch of shit. Looks like a nice new thing. Yeah, pretty dope. What are you doing? I don't work tomorrow. You stay up on it. Eventually we'll finish up.
Okay, I think I got all of it.
He's taking apart cams on the racing motor. Pretty crazy.
Blow them all off. See if anything else pops up. Looks good.
Sorry about that.
Got some extra silicone for you. You want that? You can have it. No charge.
For dinner?
No charge. You can do whatever you want with it. Okay, now we need some O-rings for here. I see a round O-ring after it's set up, it looks like a square. So I just start with a square or a quad seal. It's already square. You have to worry about having extra parts. So we run over here to our square O-ring department. Should be over here some. That's it. Right there. Square O-rings. These are push rod. Upper push rod O-rings for an 81 to 84 big twin. There's the part number. Right there. Read the number. Figure it out. I think 11118. There's a walkabout. So this is already a square section O-ring. but you have every surface has 2 O-ring seals lips on it. And the regular O-ring only has 1 lip. This has 2 lips for all 4 corners. So that's called a quad seal. So that just fits right in there like that. And you push it with your thumbnail or your index finger. You just make sure it goes all the way in, see? Just push it right up in there like that. Make sure it's fully seated in there square. See how it sticks up a little bit right there? Just push it in. All the way around, and it's in. Same on the other one. That way when you hit the nut on here, it doesn't have to push the O-ring in there and shear it off. It's already in the hole. These are nice thick rocker boxes. These haven't been buffed a million times already. In there. These do not work for push rod seals or O-rings at all. They suck for that purpose. But they work great for this purpose.
Perfect.
These fit on your bike too.
Really?
Yep. 57 to 85, all models, doesn't matter. So that means it doesn't work on Evos and doesn't work on those lightweight Italian crap. Oh, so it doesn't fit flat as either. That does do matter, but okay. We'll give you that one. And they don't fit top or scooter either. That's a Harley model. Probably don't know that.
I didn't. There's a lot of shit you know that I've never even heard of.
Yeah. Okay. You drop that on the floor again. What the hell? Okay, so tool goes in there. We got to figure out where we're going to put these things. Some of these look worse than others. They all look like crap. So I think that's a good one. So we'll put that in the best spot. That'll be there. Okay, those look like crap, pretty much equal, and well, that's not as crappy as the other one, so that's going to be another one we can see, which would be that one. Okay, these two are tile steps, so we'll put them in the top center where you can't see them. So that's how you lay them out. Okay, I'm going to start with the crappiest one. Okay, you take your lube, and you put a little bit like that right along the edge. And that way it lubricates the O-ring, so when you tighten it up, it doesn't shear the O-ring off. Wad it up in there. If the O-ring twists in there, it'll leak, and if it shears off, something will leak. So the oil will stop that from happening. A little bit on the thread doesn't hurt either. Keeps it from galling up when you accidentally over torque it. Of course, I would never do that. Last one. Get my torque wrench out. Torque. This thread doesn't feel very good. Alright, everybody's tight. Now as you tighten that, it unscrews these. So if you don't trust your torque, you can come back and hit it one time. Make sure they're tight. This one actually rotate, I felt it. Okay, so these are all done now, so we do one last check, make sure everything's nice and free. Feel good. And last thing you want to do is put a little dirt holding material here, otherwise known as oil. Put them on the tips in case they never get lubricated before they get assembled. It also stops any rusting conditions from happening. Some guys like leaving their stuff outside for some reason. Yeah, hard to believe, but yeah. Okay, those are ready to go into the bike now. A little bit of need a gasket of some type. Now if I put that one on that head, he'll never get it off, so I'm not going to put these on the heads. So what I do is I just take these and go like this with them. And it plugs up some of the holes that things leak in. And I'll throw them in a box or something too. Alright, so that's how you do it. It only took, it's tomorrow already. Look at that. So from 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock. There you go. That's a quick job. That's why you only do this crap on race bikes. It takes way, way too long for civilian applications. But, oh well, that's how you do it though if you want to. That's it for this project.